Hey, Nick.
Hey, Jeff, what's going on?
I'm getting ready to light up a Bishop.
I just had a Gator.
That's awesome.
Aren't they great cigars?
You know, they really, really are.
You can pick up your own Bishop and Gator over at martinezcigars.com.
martinezcigars.com?
martinezcigars.com has the Bishop and Gator in a variety of size packages.
Packages.
You would like that, wouldn't you? Anyway, head on over to martinezcigars.com for the Bishop and Gator. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another sermon from the Cigar Pulpit. I'm the Bishop of the Burn, Nick, and with me, as always,
It's your man, Gator.
And on the line with us, we have Broccoli Rob and Mrs. Broccoli.
Hey, guys. Hi.
Yay.
We have the Broccolis with us.
The Broccolis.
So it's that time. We're going to smoke we're going to smoke the final selection from the November My Monthly Cigars box. This month is a little off schedule, but that's okay. You know, it happens.
We're working on the fly.
We are. So today we're going to be smoking the Montecristo Media Noche. It is the Edmundo size. Robusto 5x55. I like saying Edmundo. Edmundo. Sounds like
it's like you're in a telenova.
I would say it sounds like a guy from like a telenova. Features a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper, a non-existent or unknown binder, and filler made up of Dominican, Nicaraguan, and Peruvian tobacco.
More Peruvian.
So nice.
Let me get mine out of the cellophane. It smells good.
You can speed that process up a little bit, you know.
Mrs. Broccoli's over there rattling the paper.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought I heard something on your end. I was like, oh my gosh, now we've got multiple people playing with the cellophane here. So,
Nick, you know what it's time for?
It's
the cut.
Boy, we're just getting right into this, aren't we?
And you know, who's it brought to us by?
We have the official cutting brought to us by Riverman Cigar Company.
He gave me grief last show because I wouldn't prompt him quick enough. So, man, they're coming hot and heavy this week. Fast and furious, baby.
God,
5 minutes, this podcast is over.
I'll tell you what, if there's one thing I never want to think about, it's Jeff coming at me hot and heavy. You know what I mean?
Again?
Hey, now.
Hey, coming in guns hot.
Oh, God. Anyway, so yes, this cut is brought to you by Dan over at Riverman Cigar Company. Our man Dan, he has a great selection of cigars in his humidor.
He does indeed.
Everything from $3 to $100. He's got that curated collection of budget bundle cigars. And guys, I know that the episode next Tuesday, coming up here shortly, is going to be the first round of the Funnel 4 for Battle of the Budgets. So if you want to get your official Funnel 4 pack from Riverman Cigar Company, you need to get on it. Dan might be able to get some packs shipped out this weekend to where you might be able to get it like Monday or Tuesday. But you got to get on it. So give Dan over at Riverman Cigar Company a call. He will get you the official Funnel 4 pack featuring the 4 winners of the you know, what'd you call it, Jeff?
The Sweat 16.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he'll get you those cigars.
We should get official shirts made up with a funnel with all the cigars going into it and then 4 crapping out of it.
That's horrible. That's
with yellow sweat stains under your arms.
Exactly.
They funnel down to the 4.
Yeah, but these aren't like
but
shitty
they funnel
cigars.
No, we were funneling down.
I see what you're doing there.
The Funnel 4.
Funnel 4. Anyway, but yeah, so call Dan over at Riverman Cigar Company, get your Funnel 4 pack, and smoke along with us.
Absolutely.
So Dan, he obviously does mail orders, so just give him a call. Otherwise, if you're in the St. Louis area, make sure you swing by Riverman Cigar Company. I haven't found anybody yet that's gone by there that hasn't had a good time.
I know, right?
Yep. So
Riverman Cigar Company, Crestwood, Missouri.
Time now to officially cut the cigar.
I have my Bjorn cutter.
I have eyes on the cutter, Bjorn. Eyes are on the cutter. All right, let's give this.
Hey, I got to tell you too on your Funnel 4.
Yeah.
I already know who the winner is because we're selling a bunch of those cigars in our shop right now.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, an early prediction.
I'm picking the Tatiscan Yellow series.
Oh.
You know what? I gotta give a shout out to the fine people at Tatiscan.
God damn it, Jeff. Anyway, well they're going to be going.
Those people are freedom fighters.
That cigar is going to be going up against the Perdomo Fresco in the first round, and then the second round is the Plan B Habano by Oscar, and it's going to be taking on what, Jeff?
I need your cutter.
Jesus Christ. He's like making the worst hand signals ever at me.
I only know the Air Force hand signals.
I mean, that was pathetic.
I'm not going to lie. Here's what happened, and I'm just going to say this. I used the straight cut, and I'm not getting a good draw, so I'm going to do a straight then a V to try to alleviate that.
Okay. Well, anyway, back to my original thought there.
Oh, much better. Okay.
The second round is going to be the Oscar Plan B Habano taking on the Flor de Oliva.
Okay,
So,
nice.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
I do know that Oscar's a great cigar too.
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, I look, on any given day, any one of those cigars, based upon the experience that we had in the various rounds, any one of them could take this thing.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Good
So,
stuff.
it's going to be...
Did I ever tell you about my time in Tatiscan?
Yes, you did, and we're just going to blow past that. So,
Me and my team.
Well, now that you've chopped off like the final third of that cigar with the various cuts that you've done, what are you getting on the cold draw there?
I don't know.
Broccoli?
I'm getting some chocolatiness.
Okay, you know what?
A little bit of salt. A little bit of salt.
Yes.
Too. I mean, like a white pepper salt.
A white pepper salt. Is that even a thing?
Well, no, I mean like a combination of white pepper and salt. Yes.
Okay. You get chocolate on the cigar.
I get the chocolate.
But
yes.
when you pull the cigar away,
it's salty.
Your lips are salty.
Exactly.
Oh
yes,
my God,
exactly.
it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, there you go.
It's kind of like a dark chocolate, like a sea salt chocolate kind of thing.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, there
Sea
you go.
salt chocolate.
That's what it
there
is.
you go. All right.
That is
Look
weird.
at you, Jeff. Man.
Well, and that's like I couldn't put it into words when I knew there was something there, but I couldn't place it. So you guys essentially you crystallized my thoughts eloquently.
Nice.
I mean, it's an audio podcast, Jeff. It's not like you have to crystallize your thoughts into words or anything.
Like, my brain wasn't processing what flavors are. That's why I said I don't know. Like there's something there, but I couldn't place it. And you guys drove it home.
And so then the cold retro.
Cold retro time. Let's do it, boys.
Well, you've already been doing it. Why are you having to do it again?
What do you guys get?
I haven't done it.
Let's do it.
I'm not going to do it. You've done it. Explain.
So I did it, and honestly, a lot of the chocolate kind of went away, and I'm getting more tobacco.
Yes.
All right.
That is weird.
It is weird. Usually it goes the other way.
Didn't get any difference. So.
Oh, you still got the chocolate?
No, I just I mean I got the chocolate drawing off the cigar,
but not on the cold
nothing
retro.
on the.
Well, that's what we were saying.
I'm lighting this thing up.
I'll drop my lighter.
I already started.
I've just got an issue now. I've lost my lighter.
Oh man, he lost his lighter, guys. And seriously, seeing him bend forward to try and pick it up off the deck, it's like watching him do a sit up.
Fucker. Sorry, Mrs. Brock.
She's just laughing at you.
I get that a lot from women.
I'm sure you do, buddy.
He had to pick up his barbecue lighter.
I wish she was lying. Well, I can't use this one. It shocked the shit out of me the other night.
So Jeff bought this butane torch at a gas station.
It was a Flying J.
Yeah, he bought it at a gas station for $4, right? Well, first of all, it ran out of butane. So when it ran out of butane, he couldn't fill it with butane because unlike I don't know if it just doesn't have a universal tab on the bottom.
It just shot everywhere and froze my hand.
Yeah, so the little butane, you know what I'm talking about, that little red kind of straw at the top of the can of butane.
Yeah.
It didn't fit properly and it just sprayed butane everywhere. So what have you been doing, Jeff?
I don't even want to say because don't do this at home, kids.
He's been taking lighter fluid, Zippo lighter fluid, pouring it, spraying it into the top part where the jets are, and then flicking it to get a flame going. So he's basically just burning it, right?
Has it been working?
It had been working until last night when it stopped working, and then suddenly something started causing an intense electrical current to flow through that lighter into your hand every time you flick the button.
I guess I got the Zippo lighter fluid down next to the battery, and it was making the connection. So I'd light it, and I'd get a zap. And the first time I was like, well, I must have just thought that. And the second time, it lit me up. It was like touching an electric fence.
I saw him jump. I legit saw him jump. And that's not something that people see regularly.
No, I don't move that fast very often.
But you did.
So I do not recommend pouring Zippo lighter fluid into your torch.
Never even crossed my mind, buddy. Sorry.
This is the kind of quality advice you get from the cigar pulpit.
Don't do what I did.
There's a piece of educational advice for you. Don't pour
I will say
lighter fluid.
I bought a couple of I'll say the brand. It's a Zycar lighter. And it came to me, and the nozzle looked fine on it, and I could not get it. I mean, it would do the same thing. It would spray all over the place. So I ended up having to return it and get a new one because it just had a bad nozzle on it for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think this one was really made to refill, although it is, but it wasn't. It would not make a good connection.
Those 99-cent lighters just don't really work real well, huh?
It was like a $6 torch.
You bought it. You said $4.
Geez.
Yeah, maybe it was $4. It was more than $1.
All right. So what's everybody getting on their cigar so far? I just lit mine up.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Can I tell you guys my thought for a moment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Please do.
I'm lost on flavors tonight.
I don't want to taint the situation here, but
He said taint.
but so the saltiness is still on the lips.
It is.
Yeah.
And the first thought that went through my mind after taking a couple puffs off of it right off the beginning, beef jerky. Kind of a meaty texture.
Yeah,
with
I
that
can see
with that saltiness.
I can give you that because even when you're not smoking,
Because
that salt is still on your lips.
The chocolate flavor. I don't get the chocolate anymore.
No, I don't either.
The salt's still
Like
there.
I said, but the salt is
It's
definitely
like they dipped
still
it in salt. It's weird.
There's something to it. So I don't know, but it's got kind of a, for lack of a better description, kind of a beef jerky-ish thing going on.
It kind of does, yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But this isn't like fire cured or anything, is it?
No,
No,
I don't
It's got
think so.
that flavoring.
it does kind of remind you of a very mild fire cure.
Yeah, I would say very mild because it doesn't
Very
taste
mild.
like it doesn't taste like I'm smoking a campfire.
But that's normally where I get the beef jerky is on the fire cured.
This is not fire cured, so I don't know.
It's interesting for
It's not
sure.
bad though.
No, it's not a bad cigar at
The
all.
Montecristo Media Noche.
I don't think Montecristo makes a bad cigar, do they?
I mean,
I've never had a bad Montecristo.
I've only had a couple,
I was
honestly.
going to say I haven't really smoked that many of them, to be honest.
I think I just find them the little shops in Southern Illinois that just have the little cabinet humidors. They tend to carry Montecristo more.
It's one of those brands that you just find everywhere.
Yeah,
You know,
So I end up getting them there.
Montecristo Macanudo,
Fuente. Yeah.
They just tend to be everywhere.
Cuban Reject.
What?
Cuban Rejects. They're right down there too.
I don't see many of those.
They could have made it into the Sweat 16, but they didn't.
Oh, okay then.
Next year. There's always next year.
That's true. I think Dan would probably struggle to get us 16 brand new cigars for next year.
By then, there may be 16 new ones.
Possibly.
You never know.
I don't know.
That salty is really prominent.
It is prominent on it. It's not bad, though. I'm having to not try desperately not to move in this chair because Jeff gave me the chair that he broke. And so, like...
That's the chair I broke over there.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you broke this one, too, because every time you move, it just, creaks, like, really bad. So I'm trying not to move in the chair.
I do my psycho impersonation in that chair. Mother.
Anyway, so what's new with the broccolis?
We've been getting real busy at the smoke pit, so it's been nice to see that picking up even more and getting a lot more customers and regulars as well.
Give us a quick update on what's going on.
Yeah, we actually we have our liquor license approved. We're actually getting everything built out now. We have the bar partially built. We're getting some countertops put on it and all that. And we've been having some fun tasting a bunch of different liquors to see what we're going to bring in there. And hopefully first part of December, we'll have that grand opening started. So it should be coming soon.
Excellent.
Very cool.
I was worried.
But once we get the... go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. Once you get the what?
I say once we get the bar completely built out and finished and get everything into the proper compliance, then we'll have a little bit better idea of the date. So hopefully we'll know something here in the next couple of weeks on a date.
Yeah, because we were worried that it might be, the weekend that the podcast comes out here. And by the magic of podcasting, we're in Tampa.
We are in Tampa currently.
Nice.
When you guys hear this episode. So thankfully there was no conflict.
And where are we going?
And actually, I was going to say the day this comes out, you and I are going to be touring the J.C. Newman factory.
So excited.
Yes, I got all that.
So Are they allowing people from Illinois to come to Florida right now?
Tampa. Tampa is. I guess there's probably select areas of Florida that may have restrictions, but for right now, I clarified with everybody, Tampa has no problem with us. So,
Yes.
Good.
Now we'll see how that goes after we've been to Tampa. They might have other problems with us, but
Pritzker letting us back in.
no.
Luckily, we're flying into Missouri, not Illinois.
I
so.
wasn't saying that. I was saying that Tampa may ban us from coming back after whatever stupid
That's a
crap you
given.
do while you're down there.
That's a
Well,
given.
that has nothing to do with COVID, though.
I was going to say that has to do with Jeff and his lack of wearing pants.
It's Florida. Pants are optional. I'll be on Florida
Are
Man.
they?
I'll be on all the radio shows as Florida Man over my arrest.
Wow.
Oh my God! But you're not a Florida man.
But for the purposes of Florida Man, I'll be in Florida.
You're
It's
an
close
Illinois
enough.
man that's in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna bring a whole new world to Southern Illinois, man. That's what's gonna happen.
That's exactly
That's
it.
gonna hit the news.
You see a lot of those up in the Panhandle. that's the Redneck Riviera up there, man. We love the Panhandle in Southern Illinois. It's an hour drive. You're at the beach.
Well, there you go.
Now, tomorrow, we should be touring Ybor City.
Yes, I was going to
Nice.
say we got
So
that
excited
coming.
about that.
Yeah, I know. Looking to all of the various cigars that we can get down there that are only available down there. The little mom and pop shops and
Yes.
everything. I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to that.
I've squirreled away a couple of bucks so I can make a few purchases while I'm there.
There you go.
Excited.
There you go. Nice.
It's going to be fun. So you guys will be hearing about all of that coming up in episodes to follow.
That'll probably actually be the episode that comes out a week from when this episode drops, because the Tuesday the 24th episode will be the Battle of the Budgets.
Perfect.
Nice.
It'll all time out
Nice.
right. That, and since we're not getting back until like kind of later on Monday.
Oh,
it
yeah, there's
didn't-
no way to
didn't
get it
really
all
leave
together.
time to get an episode
You
put
can edit
together.
on the plane.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, buddy. That's not going to happen. So, anyway.
But at one point or another, I'm going to put my ass in the sand.
Okay.
Yeah,
Again.
I'm excited about that.
I bet you are.
Dude, he just puts his ass everywhere.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Toes in the water, ass in the sand.
anyway. Well, I'm glad to hear things are going good at the smoke pit. Has the
Yeah.
customer base kind of continued to increase? And
Yeah, we've had a lot of support from locals there in Greenwood, and also people traveling to come there from, really even several miles away. They're coming from Indianapolis and all the surrounding towns as well. So
that's great.
it's been nice to be able to really be boutique heavy in our humidor, to offer people some things they can't get in most other humidors.
That's awesome.
Also allow them to come in, and one of the things that we love to do is we actually love to go into the humidor with them and really just kind of explain what we're doing and why we're doing it, and maybe introduce them to a few brands they've never heard of. And we got people coming in there that are brand new smokers that are smoking their way all the way through the humidor right now. And that's a lot of fun to help people do that.
So I think a lot of people that smoke cigars, I think pretty much everybody that enjoys going and hanging out at the lounge, at one point or another, everybody has had the thought, boy, it'd be badass to own my own place.
I have.
And so as somebody who, now granted, you are not the owner of the smoke pit,
Right.
but you're the general manager and everything. As somebody who's now involved in that, what sort of things have you realized in the 2 months or so you guys have been going?
Yeah.
What's,
coming up on that.
what sort of things have you realized in those 2 months that when you were that guy sitting on the couch saying, boy, it'd be awesome to do this, what are things that you've realized are different or harder or not what you expected?
Well, honestly, a lot of the things kind of came to fruition. What I was thinking, what for me? Okay, so I'm typically an introvert, and people kind of wear me out. So when I'm in there and I'm with people all day long, I get exhausted quick. So I'm like, I come home and I'm just like ready to crash. But during that time, I absolutely love it, because that's kind of, I'm sharing a passion that I have with people, and seeing their passions develop too is one of the best things. We have a really young group of people coming in. I would say are probably at least 75% of our clientele right now are young people. And I was kind of surprised at that.
Young people.
I'm saying 20s and even early 30s.
Okay.
So having a lot of people in that younger age group that are either newer to smoking or have been smoking for a little while, I was expecting to be a mix, a bigger mix. Having because typical, you think of cigar smokers a lot of times are a little bit older or they smoked for a long time or whatever, but we're finding a lot of young people coming in. I kind of equate it to the craft beer scene. When craft beer was popular, everyone was going, all the young people were going. This is kind of the new craft beer. People are experimenting with cigars, and there's not that big, negative connotation that might have been there, 10 years ago or something. So it's been fun to see the young people come in and really getting to know them.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, and you may be in a situation where a lot of the older established smokers, have kind of got their places they go to, and it may take them a while to trickle in, but it's kind of neat that it's, kind of trendy and posh.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't say the word posh near enough.
I was going to say, that was a different word for you.
Right?
Is that your word of the day?
She was one of the Spice Girls.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
So what's everyone getting on the cigar? We're smoking the Montecristo Media Noche.
I'm still getting the salt.
The salt is prevalent.
It is. It's almost like, did they cure it like in a salt brine? I mean, it's really weird. This is a different experience for me on a cigar. I don't dislike it. It's just different.
Yeah, and I'm still getting that almost light meatiness to it.
Yeah, it's not a very
almost kind of not as much like you said beef jerky. Now it's almost like it's kind of like what is left on your after you eat a bite of steak and you chewed it up and you kind of had a drink of water. It's kind of what's left on your tongue.
Okay,
a little bit there, just a little bit of that meatiness still on your tongue.
That charbroiling.
I'm still getting a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of that.
Interesting,
but not overwhelming. Just enough to where it's there, and it could have been just the thought of beef jerky we started out maybe contributing to that too, but not getting a lot of other flavors really other than that, and then the kind of the salt or white pepper kind of thing on the tongue. Get a little bit of both of those still,
gotcha.
Or on the lips.
I'll say this is a lighter cigar than I would have expected. I actually was really expecting.
I thought this was going to kick my ass, and it's not.
Big kick in the teeth, and so far, it's meaty, but it's not
overwhelming.
Yeah, it's not bowling me over. It's not kicking my ass or anything like that.
Got a nice ash going. Do you see that?
Yeah, the ash is holding together really, really well.
How am I this much further ahead than you?
I did ash.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stacking dimes over here.
Mm-hmm.
And that may be why the flavors I'm thinking of right now, because I was expecting a lot more full strength out of it too. I think you're right. Just it's a little bit lighter.
You know what we haven't done?
Even the smoke's lighter.
Oh, the retro.
We haven't done a retro hail.
Okay, all right, let's do it.
All right, we'll do that.
Whoa!
Okay,
Jeebus.
I've been doing better with my retro hailing, but
oh God, how do you even describe that?
Yeah, there's a little more there, isn't it?
Yep.
You know what?
There's a little bit more on the retro.
Oh wow. Okay, there's the char.
Yeah, there's some pepper and some char.
But it's pepper and salt.
It's like peppercorn.
Yeah.
Yes. It's almost like when you take in some salt water and after you blow that out of your nasal passages, you have that little salt burn. It's got that to it.
Yeah.
It's an interesting stick.
It is.
The salt component.
Yeah, that was like a really strong peppercorn.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm not disliking it. I'm
no, not at all.
You started to say the salt's really got you perplexed.
It's prevalent.
Yeah.
It's just really prevalent, and I can't say as I've encountered a cigar that has such a strong salt component to it before.
I can't either.
Yeah, I've had it occasionally where it's more on the lips, but not actually in the flavor, in the actual on your palate.
Yeah. Well, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Broccoli, we have introduced a new Friday segment since you were on that we call Up Facts.
So we're doing Up Facts.
Yeah, we're doing Up Facts.
But why do we bleep the fuck?
I don't know.
We say it all the time.
Jeff, we covered this a couple of times ago. The censors, for whatever reason, have determined that this cannot be called,
lawyers.
We have to beat the fuck in the Up Facts. So anyway, that's what it is. That's what it is. So I we had been doing one, but quite frankly, I wasn't getting the conversation off of one that I wanted. And so I
And
brought...
by that he means any.
Yeah, really. Well,
I just left him hanging.
they haven't really been great. So I'm gonna bring up a couple here. And the first one, I want to ask you guys, when you hear that a guy is helicoptering,
Oh my God, I know what I think of.
what do you think that means?
I think of a former employee in a bar killing the mojo.
Yes, it's not.
And Nick knows exactly what I'm
It's
talking
not a
about.
stupid, ignorant dance where some guy throws his arm behind his head and spins around in
Both of 'em.
circles. Yeah, but anyway.
Oh, I want to point out, Nick has seen it happen. He
Yeah.
knows exactly
And
who
then,
I'm talking
and then
about.
that guy hit a frat guy in the back of the head with his hand and almost caused a bar fight. But no,
He was drunk off his ass.
no.
Both of them.
So seriously, when a guy is helicoptering,
That's all I think of.
So when I think of helicoptering, I think of helicopter parents, when they're actually hovering over their kids and making sure the little Johnny's not doing anything,
Makes
to
sense.
get hurt, or, making sure that everyone thinks he's perfect. I don't know if that's the same thing.
makes sense.
You think that or not?
No, definitely not. So,
No, I wouldn't think so with this one.
so when a guy is helicoptering, he's moving his hips in a circular motion to twirl his dick.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So
See,
there you go. That's a
way to class up the joint there,
that's
Bishop.
an up fact right there.
That is a up fact.
So
That is.
yeah. So Jeff, have you? What do you call? I mean, do you swing?
What do you call it?
You know what? You know what?
I usually do the to and fro. Like a continental soldier.
I had questions. I had questions.
Nick's
and
obsessed with my dick.
I looked. No, that's Rob Jones from Cigar Talk. Because 2 weeks ago he called in and said that he heard you had a big dick. So
God.
just want to remind everybody that Rob Jones of Cigar Talk called about Jeff's dick.
Slightly above average, but I put my back into it.
God.
Put my back into it. To and fro, baby. To and fro.
Like a continental soldier.
You know what? We're just going to move on to another.
Does your dick hang low? Does it wobble to and
We're
fro?
just going to move on to another up
Can you
fact.
tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow?
Oh, my God.
Can you throw it over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Does your dick hang low?
All right. So, okay, guys. Everybody needs a side gig in life, right?
Hence what we're doing right now.
Everybody needs a side gig. So, did you know that before Ted Bundy started murdering people, he worked at a suicide hotline?
That's awesome. I don't know why, but I love that so much.
I mean, I can just imagine him on the phone just be like, "So you really want to die? Okay. I mean,
I can help
where
you
you
with
at?
that.
I can help you out with that. It's like,
Oh my god.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. So anyway, are you
That's
done?
an effed up fact.
That is a. Oh, I said it.
Now I'm really gonna have to.
You
beat
You
it,
really
Jeff.
are going to have to bleep that.
Are you done taking
Nick's
pictures
all mad because
over
I'm
there?
taking pictures of my. I got an outstanding
You're
head.
distracting the shit out of me. Is what you're doing.
Next up fact.
All right. So the final up fact of the night here. Boy, if Mrs. Broccoli's sitting there, I apologize.
Yeah,
in
sorry,
advance.
Mrs. Brown.
Oh, she's listening to all this, buddy.
Okay, so
I think she was singing along with my Continental Soldier song too.
So-
by the way,
I would like to. We're going to get into the subject of world records here. So there was a woman that set a world record, and she set the world record for queefs in 30 seconds.
oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Now, this is Jeff. This is something that I think you need to think about competing on. Not so much.
Wait. So okay, hold on. I don't know if I can do that.
Oh my god, the middle image.
I don't think I have the. Wait, what are we talking about? Because I may have a different.
Oh my
I may have a different definition of what queef is.
Okay, when you
I thought that was the front
You
butt.
gotta define it now. Ask Siri.
God. It's so. Oh my
Is
God.
it the front butt?
Oh my God. Oh, I'm losing my fucking mind
Good, I
here.
can take more pictures.
I'm thinking.
Hey Jeff.
Yes.
Hey Jeff. Can you pull out
God.
your iPhone and ask Siri what it means?
No. Here's the thing. I'm very aware, Jeff, that you cannot do an actual queef, but you can fart. And so it's kind of
Like I don't have the right equipment.
So anyway, this woman laid down 93 in 30 seconds.
Okay, then.
So
Wow.
How's it even possible?
well, so that's what I want you to try and figure out is can you lay down 93 farts in 30 seconds?
I'll crap myself. Like 6 in. The most I've ever
Hey,
gotten to
you're
is the
getting
R. Is the R in Jeffrey.
Oh my God.
Well, you're redefining what a shit show is, my friend.
Oh
Yes.
my God. You know, here's the
Oh,
thing.
God.
I'm tickled as hell with that one. I don't care. This may be the most stupid fucking segment on earth, but I'm tickled by it.
He couldn't breathe for a while.
Oh my God. I really couldn't. And my cigar actually went out during all that because I was having trouble. So anyway. Oh, so that's
Is that the end of up facts?
yeah. We'll call it at that. I mean, we'll yeah.
We're not going uphill from that. No.
Oh my gosh.
However, we do have another segment that we can do, Jeff.
Back-to-back segments?
Yeah, we'll do back-to-back segments here. So when we had Pinky on,
Yes, we started
recently,
this.
we started doing a couple of questions of would you rather, and I think that would be a pretty good thing to do.
Yeah.
You know,
We can do that on every show.
exactly. So
This is a neat little podcast deck of cards that Nick found somewhere.
all right. So the first one, I want you guys to really put your thought into this
Okay.
a little bit. Would you rather have your most embarrassing photos posted on Facebook or accidentally fall in public and have the video go totally viral?
Oh, my own photos, because I'm in charge of them. I do that all the time anyway.
Jeff, I've seen some of the pictures of you, and there's some that I haven't seen that probably would qualify under this.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to see those pictures, dude.
Yeah, but I'd rather that than me go viral. It always reminds me of The Office, because everything takes me back to The Office. But it's at
does.
the end when Andy had the auto-tune of himself made when he was crying in the audition.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of, is just your life just spinning apart in like a 30-second moment.
I'd much rather just fall.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want people laughing at
I
me
can't think of
falling.
any. I just can't think of any pictures that I would really care if anyone saw. Because when I look back at some of my dumbest pictures, I think they're hilarious. So
It's like my naked gardening shots.
That's true. You do put up
that is true.
naked pictures of
Yeah,
yourself
I've
literally every year. What was that, Mrs. Broccoli?
Yeah, what'd you say, Lise?
So what's to say that your embarrassing photos wouldn't go viral anyway?
That's
And
true.
there's true.
they somewhat have. Everybody looks forward to them every year. It's always the first Saturday in May.
Yeah, I don't even think you even going or falling and having that go viral would bother me. So I don't think either one really matters.
We really do like to watch those videos, the fail compilations. Those tickle Nick and I.
Now, I will say one thing: if I'm falling with my crotch on a bar, that's a different story.
Oh,
that
yeah.
that just hurts whenever I see it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's painful.
like those guys trying to jump over like the parking barriers, the stand up ones, that block like a crosswalk or something, and they fall right on their taint. Yeah.
Isn't this another Office episode when they were doing the parkour?
That's when they thought there was a refrigerator and it was an empty box, and he just dove into parkour.
Parkour.
Yes. Okay, so
Next up,
the next one is: would you rather blow your nose with sandpaper? And by the way, this is a forever thing. Okay?
Oh, okay, not just a one and out.
No, this isn't a one and out. This is a for the rest of your life. Would you rather blow your nose with sandpaper or use bubble wrap instead of toilet paper?
I just don't really think you're going to get the absorption.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, okay. If you're blowing your nose, if you don't use anything, is it okay? So you can just shoot it out your nose on
well,
the
see,
ground?
no. We're going to assume that you're both using Kleenex and toilet paper, since I am talking to a guy that everybody listening to this knows uses a sink to wash out his ass.
It's true.
So
That is true.
we're
I
under
like to be fresh.
So under this scenario,
Look at this ash, by the way.
you're like 50%.
I am.
Ash
I've got
there.
Yeah, this thing is
You
held
have like
together
a perfect
incredibly.
ash going on that
That is
cigar.
bizarre. I'm smoking it straight up and down now, trying to hold on to it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So anyway,
Bubble wrap's it's just gonna smear.
sandpaper's gonna hurt your nose. Something fierce.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good either or because I don't want
Well, that's the point.
either one.
That's the
Yeah.
point. You know. So personally,
I'd say sandpaper.
I'm going bubble wrap.
I'd say sandpaper because
Yeah.
I could hover it over the sandpaper and just blow it into it.
Dude, one
I
scratch.
wouldn't be rubbing it.
One scratch.
Yeah,
well,
that
but
would hurt.
Now, one thing though, you could get in there and really grind down those nose hairs.
Oh God. But yeah, but the bubble wrap. I mean,
Burst of water.
what was that?
She said with the bubble wrap, you get, instead of a burst of water, you get a burst of air.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't think
Every
that's
little pop
good.
counts.
Yeah, but then it's just gonna splatter like
That'd
a
be
little
called
mini
a bubble
bombs going
day.
off. Yeah,
Oh my.
The bubble day. There you go, Jeff.
I don't think that's a thing.
All right, and this one, final one, appropriate for the age of COVID.
Yes,
Would you rather lick every inanimate object you see or be licked by every living thing you see?
licked.
Licked.
Well, that was creepy, Jeff.
Brock was right there with me.
I know, but the way
Yeah.
you said that just kind of sent shivers up my spine there.
You know, I was a kid. I grew up on the farm. I'd go out. The cows would lick you. The cats would lick you. I'm all in.
Yeah, but
You
dude,
can wash that off.
I see some pretty nasty people, like, walking around and everything.
Yeah, but
You go
there's
to-
a nasty
think about-
if you're seeing those people, you have to lick them now if you say you're going to lick everything.
Yeah. Yes.
No. You have to lick every inanimate object.
Yeah, but they've touched
Yeah,
it.
but they've touched those.
Yeah, but
So
you
it's
go
the
to
same thing.
you go to a Walmart on a Sunday afternoon and get licked by every single customer or person that you see.
Do you want to lick
So-
the
so
remote
think about
control
this.
at a hotel room? Because that's what you're
You
proposing.
have some weird phobias about hotels.
Oh, they're gross.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got one for you.
I can't
Nick.
walk in a hotel room without shoes on.
So I got one for you, Nick.
Okay.
So you've seen
We'll
you've
get back to
seen
the hotels, but-
you see the people that ride the little carts that you can sit in and drive around
Little
Walmart.
scooters. Yeah.
Scooter carts. Yeah. You gonna lick that?
Ugh.
I mean, didn't say that I have to lick the seat.
I almost had to ride one of those the other day at Home Depot.
Yes, you did. Oh my God, guys. So Jeff, I was on the phone with Jeff, and he's loading bricks into the back end of the Jeep. Right? He went by Home Depot for some lawn, like the
I'm putting in
landscaping
a little fire
bricks.
pit thing. Yeah.
And he's bending over, putting in a brick, bending over, putting in a brick, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh," and I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh, contraction."
Yep.
And he's like right there in the parking lot of the Home Depot, just ready to shit himself.
But I'm on the lawn and garden end, and the bathroom is a mile and a half away.
So I told him, I said, dude, you got to get to the freaking bathroom. I'm like, you got to get to the Home Depot bathroom. He's like, I can't make it. I can't make it.
I'd never make it.
And then he's talking about, and so then I told him, just hop on that little scooter and ride it over there. And yeah.
To which I said they'd have to hose the scooter down.
Well, and then Kristen and Addie got in the car, and you're telling them what's going on, and they're like, well, then just go to the bathroom. And you're like, I can't make it.
Yeah,
So,
I had to get to home base.
How'd that work out for you?
I don't like to poop in public toilets. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
I have very weird phobias.
How'd that work out for you?
I made it home.
I did start laughing at him.
Barely.
I did start laughing at him and making him laugh, and apparently that was causing some issues.
Yeah, I wasn't sure there wasn't an issue, but yeah.
So what'd you end up having to do?
Oh, we had a roll of we had a roll of paper towels in the back of the Jeep, and I fashioned myself like a little diaper to get home to make sure I didn't crap myself.
Tucked it in the back end of the
Oh
van.
my gosh!
So yeah, guys.
Wow.
Jeff is driving down the highway.
But
in
I
the
can
Jeep
say
with a-
I made it home
with a bounty
I made it
diaper.
home safely. There was no need for it, but just in case.
it's the quicker, thicker picker upper.
Damn straight it
Why
was.
don't you just wear Depends every day, man?
Dude, I'm 51. It's any minute. I mean, let's be honest. I'm going to have to give up at some point.
My God. Well, that's fun.
But I still had half a cart of bricks to load into the Jeep, and I was having contractions.
I love how you call it contractions.
It was so difficult. Yeah.
Hey, so what is My Monthly Cigars, guys?
It's a premium subscription service.
My God. Poor Nick.
Offer code
We
pulpit.
always just talk shit and then go right into his thing.
We love you, buddy.
That offer code needs to be changed to poop it, not pulpit.
Yeah.
That could be my own specific code.
There you go. You
Yeah.
get your own
Yes.
specific code, you know?
You can get number 2 off.
I just got attacked by my ash.
Yeah.
It just went
his
everywhere.
ash just nuked him.
It did.
I mean,
I caught it in midair and threw it.
yeah,
With
because
the
it was
back of
hot.
my hand. Yeah, it was.
I watched you do that. You caught it and you were like, "Oh, hot," you know, and tossed his ash.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
Well, there went the perfect ash for Jeff.
So what is My Monthly Cigars? Let's do the
Oh
ad.
my gosh. So My Monthly Cigars is a premium cigar subscription service.
Bringing us this selection today.
Bringing us this selection today. And you get good cigars sent to you every month in a variety of size boxes. We get the Robusto, which is 4 cigars for $30. You also get the El Presidente, which is 8 cigars for $50, both of which are covered by the MSRP guarantee, which states the value of the cigars is guaranteed to meet or exceed the price of the box.
True that.
And as Jeff pointed out, there is an offer code PULPIT.
PULPIT.
That gets you free shipping on your first box, but it also gets you 20% off any of the items in Nick's online store, because he got an online store where he sells both the cigars that have been in the boxes previously, other cigars, and accessories.
That's
So
right.
Head on over to mymonthlycigars.com.
We love you, Nick, over at My Monthly Cigars. So what are you guys getting on this
Nice
stick?
job.
He's the only advertiser that would ever put up with the fact that we always refer to his product
do the lead-in
right
with
after
poo. Yeah.
poop.
Yeah.
You know, as for what I'm getting on the cigar, I'm not getting that saltiness that I'm about halfway. I'm probably at about the halfway point.
I'm
would
down
you
to
say?
the Brock.
You are down to the Brock there.
FinalThirdCigar.com.
And I'm not really getting the saltiness. I will say the draw on this has not been the loosest.
Mhm.
It's not uber tight, but it's maybe a little tighter than I would prefer.
I haven't had that issue, but see, I did do the straight cut, had a draw issue, did the V cut, and it went away. So I did a double cut on it, but mine's performing nicely.
Broccoli.
Yeah, mine was a little tight, but it's actually opened up now and it's smoking really well. I'm probably about an inch from the first band at this point.
Well, yeah, it takes you 3 hours to smoke a regular cigar.
Well,
so.
and I took the
I
bands
know,
off, so
I
I'm
know.
not entirely sure exactly where they were. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm probably about a third in. I'm into the second third.
Yeah, I just pulled my secondary band.
There's maybe a little hint of pepper that has come up on the
I'm tasting that.
the taste
Yeah.
of the cigar.
Just a little bit.
As you've
Yeah.
gotten in. Not much. I mean, by and large,
No.
it's just kind of a meaty cigar. It's not really like
Yeah.
a very distinct
That
flavor
pepper's still
note.
strong on the Retro Hail.
Oh, I haven't done another
Yeah, I just
retro
did.
hail. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely got that meatiness, but it's almost like a medium strength maybe, but it's got that kind of nice meatiness that's just mild, or just very mild flavor of the meatiness now.
That Retro Hail will kick you in the teeth, though.
Yeah, that retro hail's got some strength to it. It does.
It
But-
does.
Oh
No.
yeah, wow.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
comes up.
there's a lot more pepper now. A lot more
Uh-huh.
pepper now.
Yeah,
I
significant.
like that though.
Oh, absolutely. I've been drinking coffee with mine, but I have a little bit of Jack Daniels here. I'm going to pair it
Why
up and
don't,
see.
why don't you pair that up and see what that's like there, Jeff? Just to try it. Oh, he's smoking the
yeah.
whiskey.
I had a little bit earlier, and I smoked it. Took a really nice picture on Instagram. That you, I guess it'd be a week ago now that I put that up. You should take a look
It's
at
going really nicely with scotch.
Ooh, scotchy scotch.
It's going
Look at
really well
that.
with that.
Come on, Nick. That's a thing of beauty
That's
right
impressive.
there. Yeah.
That's impressive. The
Well,
glass,
it's really
the
holding
glass
that.
is holding that smoke.
Yeah, let's give that a shot.
Yeah, it brings a little bit of the spice out of it a little bit more.
Let me see here.
Wow, I
Oh,
like
yeah.
combo
That
now.
really... Yeah, that
That
changed
really
up the
opened up the
complexity.
cigar.
Here, you want to try a little bit, Nick?
No, I'm good. I'm not going to drink your whiskey there, Jeff.
You're welcome to sip. Just go from the other side of the glass, COVID.
I'm good. I'm good. COVID. One of us at this table may or may not have had COVID.
Oh, I
but
had COVID.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, back in August.
Telling me, no, it's not COVID. I'm just tired from the drive. And then,
I was tired for the drive for 3 full days.
yeah, because you had COVID.
Okay,
Yes.
Jeff, I got one for you. Take a sip of your whiskey
Okay.
and then do a retrohale.
Okay.
This ought to be interesting.
It tones down the pepper, but it gives you a lot more flavor.
It makes it spicy.
It does. It gives you the spiciness. I like that.
Yeah, that is really weird.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Well, you've just introduced a whole new thing to Jeff here.
Yeah, it changed up. Do you want me to go pour you a little bit so you can try it?
No, I'm good.
You sure? Okay.
I'm good.
You really ought to try it. Just do a little sip on
You
the
really
tongue.
should.
You don't have to drink a lot of it.
Yeah, just maybe half a finger.
Don't peer pressure me, Jeff.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm good.
All right.
I have a drive home.
Yeah,
today.
that's good. This cigar, I mean, the longer I smoke it, the more I like it.
I have a drive home.
Yeah,
today.
I agree.
I was gonna meet Jeff at Top Shooters, but
Like
somebody,
you don't have to drive home from there.
Yeah, but it's a little closer. But somebody had to make me drive all the way to his place.
Okay, so I had a car incident on last Friday.
You're just
We're
shanking
recording
the whole,
early. Oh, I know.
Everybody knows we're recording early.
Yeah, we're recording early.
So anyway, you had a car incident.
I had a car incident, and I blew a tire out on the 4-lane.
Now here's what's funny, guys. So he's getting in his back end of his Jeep, trying to find the tools he needs to.
Oh, I got jacked by my own vehicle.
Remove the wheel or the tire, and
I got it halfway jacked up. I got the lug nuts loose on the tire.
what did you say? You were really happy the cop didn't ask about there, Jeff?
He didn't. Okay, so I'm sitting there thinking, how am I going to change this tire where I'm at? Because I couldn't move. I was on the rim, and I mean, it blew. The sidewall just blew out of it. So a Monroe County deputy from Monroe County, Illinois, came up behind me and was very nice. Had his lights on, kind of blocked me so I could change the tire. He was very, very accommodating. But I had pulled all of the stuff out of the back of my Jeep. I had a lot of ordnance sitting on my hitch haul, and luckily he didn't look too hard or open anything up.
Now we're talking what?
Ammo and smoke grenades.
Okay.
So I don't think any of it was illegal, but it might have led to more questions.
Yeah, like why are you driving
sure it
around
would've.
with boxes
With
of
an
ammo and
why are
smoke
you
grenades?
up armored in your Jeep? Yeah,
Nice.
you never know when you're going
It's
to need
the
them.
smoke grenades that I have questions about.
You never know when you're going to need them,
When have you ever needed them?
but when I do, they're going to come in handy.
I mean, so does a smoke grenade slow down a zombie, or what's the deal there?
No, the smoke grenade is basically just to give you a little shield, so you can't get sighted in as well, so you can, displace.
But
Yeah, the
Jeff,
zombies aren't going to be carrying a gun with a scope on it. You're okay.
You need to be nimble if you're going to be using the cover of smoke. And I
didn't say they're
Tuck and
small.
roll.
I was going to say, you, if nothing,
Got a
are
serpentine.
not nimble.
You got to use big smoke grenades for me.
Like a 10-gallon drum.
Yes.
He's throwing like one of those big Gatorade, coolers at somebody, just
It's like we just won the
sets
Super
off.
Bowl. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smoke everywhere. Yeah.
Shoot at the guy making the queefing sounds as he runs away.
There you go.
Yes.
Some poor bastard from Kansas sees this smoke plume going up, and he's just like, "What the fuck is that?"
Illinois is on fire.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, I just gently put the ammo cans back into the Jeep, and neither one of us said anything to the other. But
That's
so,
awesome.
but I say all of that
Ooh.
to say this.
Yeah, that pepper's definitely
Yeah, Nick
still there.
retrohaled. So I say that to say this. So then I go to remove the tire from the, back of my Jeep, and I
Your
pull
spare.
off the cover, and it's got lock nuts, but I don't have the key to unlock them, and I had to get towed.
So, and now he's just
Nice.
waiting
for tires to
for
come in.
tires.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were the place I went to. It's Quality Collision in Waterloo, Illinois, and they could not have been nicer to me. So there,
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Little
they're
plug,
good people.
Little plug for Quality Collision. There.
Oh yeah, they do great work.
Okay.
They'd be a great sponsor of the Cigar Pulpit.
Who wouldn't
Just saying.
be?
Just
I mean,
saying.
it's true.
We'll take all comers.
Who wouldn't be? I mean, I think the Smoke Pit's got a fair amount of advertising out of us.
Oh, see,
There you go. There you go.
we'll have
There
to
you
talk
go.
about that.
Hey, buddy, I'll send you a sticker.
Oh,
There
there we
you
go.
go.
There we go. Oh, my gosh. Well,
So there you go.
all right then.
Yeah. So needless to say, I didn't have a vehicle to drive and meet Nick with, so he had to come on down. But it is what it is.
Yeah, that'll happen.
But we're enjoying the
every
night.
week.
It's still, we're in Indian summer. I guess you can still say that. Is that
I've been
out of
saying
bounds
it.
now?
I've been saying
because that's
it.
what we've got. We got down to 26 like a week and a half ago, and now it's like in the 80s. It's crazy.
Yeah, tonight I think it's going to be like only like maybe 65 for the low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we've got
It's a
some
weird November.
rain moving in that's going to cause the cold front, and I think that's going to be the end of that.
So I know we talked to some of our fine friends down in Honduras about the hurricane that hit there.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just one of those things where it's been a weird weather year. It's just been weird in all
What
directions.
hasn't been weird this year?
I know.
Seriously,
No
what
doubt.
2020 has been jacked.
I mean, we've just dealt with so much this year, and then losing Sean Connery and Alex Trebek.
Yeah.
And
Alex Trebek, I hated that.
here's the thing: I knew that his prognosis wasn't good.
Yeah.
And everything, but he was putting on a brave face of it all and all that. So
You got to give the guy credit. He went out with dignity.
he did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
So
Well, and I didn't think much about him. I mean, I've always watched him and stuff, but I didn't think much about him until you said something about, Addie really falling in love with him. I'm like, that kind of made me feel sad for her that, that he passed too. So
Yeah, absolutely loved watching him. And I know I've seen people even post about that, how that show really helped a lot of, and Addie's not latchkey, but a lot of latchkey kids that would come home and watch that. And it was a learning experience for them, but it was fun.
yeah.
yeah.
That was one of those shows I watched a lot of Jeopardy in college because I had a TV with rabbit ears because I couldn't afford cable, and so I would get like maybe 2 channels if I positioned the rabbit ears in one way and like 2 channels if I did it the other way.
Yeah.
And so that resulted in me watching a lot of Jeopardy and various game shows in the afternoon and all that. And then, oddly enough, a lot of the 700 Club, because
You got the TBN station from
I was gonna say
over
I
by
got like
Benton.
one little station, and so like I turned this thing. I distinctly remember, and I think I've even talked about this on the cast before, how I would turn it on, and the first time it came on, I'm like, oh, the news is on, but I don't know what news thing this is. And then all of a sudden, they're like throwing the story over to some old guy who's telling me about how Jesus is like, punishing these people for something. And I'm like, what the fuck kind of news is this? And,
Robertson, dude.
yeah,
You
that's the
should
thing.
probably call.
It was the
You should probably call
700
700 Club and see if maybe you can get on their show. I mean,
Yeah.
You got the pulpit.
Tell them we're with the
would fit
pulpit.
perfectly.
I was going to say, I'm sure that would go over real well. Just be like, so Pat, what are you getting on this cigar? Well,
Well, let me look at let me talk to my mistress and see what she has to say.
Pat, wait, no, what? No, Pat never had a mistress. That's every other televangelist. He's the one that didn't.
Are you sure?
That I know
Are you
of.
sure?
No.
Yeah,
Exactly,
I like Pat Robertson.
exactly.
I remember watching the 700 Club when Ben Kinchlow was his sidekick.
You've
saying.
just gone down a deep rabbit
I
hole
have,
there,
and
Jeff,
anybody
'cause,
that ever
like,
saw it knows who I'm talking about. But yeah, that was they were good off playing off each other,
There's that one listener in Nebraska that knows what you're
Yes.
talking about. Nobody else does.
and they're just like,
No, you
"Ah!"
want to know who it is? It's that one listener we have in Utah.
Yeah,
That
Yeah,
one.
that's it.
I don't
that
know if the
one
Mormons were
listener.
watching a lot of 700 Club.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
We do only have like one listener in Utah.
we do,
though.
and we see them pop up
It's
every now
really,
and then.
it is really weird when I look at the state statistics to like see, where we're, and because, California and Texas are our biggest states, and, and then it kind of goes from there. But yeah, there's some states that we just don't have anybody practically. Utah, Maine.
Well, we're not fruitful enough for Maine.
I'm thinking like it's either Vermont or New Hampshire. One of the two of
New
them.
Hampshire?
Oh Jesus! I think it's Vermont. We've got like maybe like a guy,
But we love him.
It's really weird.
Now, we're big in California and Texas.
Yeah, Texas doesn't surprise me. There's a lot of cigar smokers in Texas. California, given, I guess it's just a population of people. It's a large population of people, so we're bound to pull, a lot from there. But yeah, we pull a lot of people from California and Texas.
Yeah.
How are you doing in Indiana?
Not bad.
Not bad. You guys are kind of. There are some months that you guys are right there in the top 5. If you look at overall all time, you're in the upper half, I would say.
Okay.
Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Texas, and California are always running in a pack for like the top 5.
Missouri's up there.
Missouri's up there. But yeah, I think it's just one of those things. Those states, I don't know what it is about. Well, I mean, Georgia, you have Atlanta.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of cigar smokers in Atlanta. A lot of cigar smokers down in Florida.
We keep getting requests to go to Atlanta.
We do.
For our freak show.
I was going to say the freak show has. I've got a request list going of places to go, and I'll tell you the easiest way to get us to do a trip to your city.
Oh, shameless plug.
Get one of your cigar shops to start carrying the Bishop and the Gator by Martinez Cigars.
Coming to retail shops
very, very soon.
Very soon, yes.
And
there you go.
You get us. You get our sticks in your shop there. We'll come out and do an event at that shop.
I know we talked to
like
Dave
that,
at Martinez recently, and he said they're getting stores clamoring for them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's a hot request.
Yeah, I think the date for brick and mortar is being pushed up. I don't know exactly what it is, but
Good.
But I think there's just enough demand
so
that they need to move that up. So that's awesome.
So listeners, if you want the freak show to travel through your town, get one of your shops to start carrying the Bishop and the Gator. We'll plug the hell out.
We will.
We'll come and do an event, an episode live from your shop, and we'll have the shop owner on to talk about their store and plug their store and everything.
Absolutely.
I mean, oh yeah, we'll promote. We'll promote.
Oh yeah,
but,
we're gonna represent.
Yep. So
There you go.
So Nick,
you saw when I got my tin of cigars in the mail. What happened here, didn't you?
yeah,
Did you see that?
your Mrs. Broccoli took them and started smoking them. So yeah,
did.
here. Can you get Mrs. Broccoli back on? I want to talk to her for a minute.
yeah,
Can you hear her? Okay, go ahead.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah,
we can.
So Lisa, the Bishop and the Gator. You smoked, I believe, the Gator, correct?
I did.
What'd you think of the Gator?
I liked it. I didn't know really what to expect. I heard you guys talking about it. Being a new smoker myself, I have started more with the sweet tips, and I made it my way up into more of the Connecticut's, and I thought, okay, this is going to be more appropriate for me. And so I enjoyed it. I like a little bit of cream with my coffee, and so that's typically how I enjoy my cigars. So I took the opportunity to have a night alone, sitting on the deck.
Smoking my cigar while I'm working.
Good. That just means he has to buy more. I like it.
Exactly.
But yeah, so in all fairness, I have not had the opportunity to smoke the Bishop yet.
Well, but see, with that being said,
so-
given what you were saying about your palate and preference at this point, the Bishop may not fall within that realm, maybe.
No, actually, it will, because she was smoking those hotcakes out in South Carolina and liking them a lot, so I don't think she's going to have a problem at all with it.
I've never
Okay.
had a hot
Yeah,
cake.
Oh, dude,
I haven't
they're
either.
good. They're good.
Who's that made by?
HVC.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
it's definitely one of my top cigars of the year so far.
So now you've smoked both the Bishop and the hot cake. So kind of how do those compare?
Well, they don't compare, but I'm saying in strength.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They're different flavor profiles, but they definitely have the strength, the same similar strength there. Where I know she could definitely handle it. So it's funny. She smoked a little bit of everything other than maybe something as strong as like a Jacob's Ladder, and it hasn't affected her yet. So
Okay.
she's all over the place now.
That's a good place to be.
Building the palate. I like it.
I've got one in there still for her to smoke, so she'll probably be smoking it sometime this week.
So now, Broccoli, let me ask you. You've smoked the Bishop and the Gator, I'm guessing, at this point.
Yes, yeah. I
So
have.
what were your thoughts on the cigars?
I
And again,
like them.
we're shamelessly plugging our own cigars here. The
I know.
Cigar Pulpit
I
series
don't
by
care.
Martinez.
This is our show. We can do whatever the
Darn
fuck we
right.
want. So okay.
Exactly. I mean, all the advertising you do on Facebook and stuff to sell cigars, right?
Exactly.
Never mind.
Is that the purge
No, I
siren
spoke
in
to
the
both.
background?
No, I think it's true.
Oh my gosh, it's the train. We have trains rolling through here all the time. It's pretty far away from here, but it echoes through town. So,
Okay.
It sounds kind of haunting over the speaker, over the
well,
headphones
you
here.
should have been here one night. Here, probably 3 weeks ago, something like that.
Oh, we made national news.
Yeah, we had right here, the same one you're hearing right now, there's a semi that went over the tracks and got stuck.
Ooh.
And train just blew right through it.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that was just, half a mile from our house here. So
That'll ruin a lot of people's days.
Yeah, Google it, Pendleton, Indiana. Google the train accident and watch the video. It's fascinating.
There's a video of it?
There is. Oh yeah, all over the internet right now.
There was road construction going on, and so there was a long line of cars. They were resurfacing, and so people had nothing to do for several minutes. Then they were also watching the situation where the truck driver decided to go over the track when everybody in town knows you are not supposed to do that.
No.
And so they were just watching and kind of videotaping, and then all of a sudden you start hearing the train alarm, and it's like you start hearing people freaking out.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll check
Yeah.
that
I was going
out.
to say, I'm going to have to check that
Yeah.
out. So,
Yeah,
interesting.
But
So-
no, back to your cigars though. They're both really good cigars. I'm with Lisa. I think the Gator goes really good with coffee.
Mhm.
Honestly, I even think it would probably pair well with the whiskey. I think it would taste pretty well with that too. Where the Bishop's got a little bit more meat to it, and but I didn't have a clear cut winner in the two. I mean, I liked them both.
That's
So
what we
I
like
think
to
they
hear.
did a really nice job on blending those two cigars.
you wishy-washy son of a bitch.
What? What? He just said he likes both of our cigars. That's a good
Okay.
thing.
So
Gun to
in
your
full
head.
disclosure,
Gun to your
I
head.
am more of a full body cigar smoker, so I would probably smoke the Bishop more. But I'm saying out of the two cigars in their categories, they're both really good cigars.
I'll take
And I would
that.
say, too, time of day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I
yes.
smoke everything
For-
all the
for-
time of
for
day.
me.
But yeah, for her.
All
Yeah,
right
you
then.
got to start off with the Connecticut, with the Gator, and then work your way up
Work
to
your
the
way
Bishop.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'm fine with
Yeah.
that. That's, like I said, everybody has their own flavor profiles they like, their own flavor, they've got their own palate. And that's the beauty of having the two different sticks.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Good deal.
Well, now that we've sufficiently stroked our own egos,
Yes, and thank you for that.
yes, I appreciate that. So what's everybody's final thought on the Montecristo Media Noche?
I am done with it. I will tell you right now, I would smoke this cigar again. I liked it. It was different. It was different.
Yeah, I agree. And I think I wish I would have started drinking the scotch with it earlier because I really like what the scotch is doing to it. I'm just now getting into the final third or getting close to that at least. And I think that the scotch really brought a lot more flavor out of it than I was getting before. Before it was just that kind of that one note. Now it's kind of got a little bit more spice to it.
Well, and the Jack Daniels I had was the exact same way. It brought out, like you said, spices on that retro hail that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm down to the stock of the Brock here, and I've really enjoyed it. It's been a meaty smoke. The salt aspect early on in the cigar was different and interesting to me. I wish the draw was maybe a little looser, but that's given the fact that all three of us had kind of on the tighter end of the draw, makes me wonder if that's just an aspect of the cigar or maybe just
Could
this
be.
box or whatever it happened to be. But aside from that, I don't have any complaints.
When I smoke this cigar again, and Brock, you'll have to try this too, I'm going to try to pair it up with some salted chocolate and see if that really makes it pop.
That would be good.
Yeah, I'm going to have to try that.
Salt overload.
It could be, but I don't know. It might really
Chocolate,
make
though.
it pop.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there
A
you
nice
go.
dark chocolate. Something in the 85 range.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I like dark chocolate.
I was gonna say that's a strong dark chocolate right there. All right then.
So, Nick, as we finish up here, how do folks reach out to us on the socials?
We are available on Instagram at the Cigar Pulpit, as well as at Naked Gator, NEKKID Gator.
That's my page.
We're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and you can always reach out to us through cigarpulpit.com. And don't forget to call the Ask the Boys hotline at area code 863-874-0000 and leave us a question for Ask the Boys.
Now, I want to jump in here, and I want to remind everybody, reach out to us for the newsletter. Sign up for the newsletter. I know we joke about it. We've only done one, but there's a reason.
Here's the thing. There's a lot going on with social media these days. And
our friends over at Cigar Authority have dealt with some issues and been kicked off.
Yeah, and Mr. Jonathan and Dave Garofalo and Ed Sullivan, they've been booted off of both Facebook and Instagram, and they've gone over to a platform called MeWe. I actually have a MeWe page. I hate saying MeWe. It's
me too. It's just so weird.
It feels really funky, but
as long as it doesn't put another dollar in Zuckerberg's pocket, I'm fucking happy.
Exactly. So social media is being very odd, and it is cracking down on the cigar people. So the easiest and best way for us to keep in touch with you right now, it is Instagram. I'll admit, of all of our platforms, we have the most followers on Instagram. But guys, seriously, if you're not signed up for our newsletter, I don't barrage you with emails. I mean, we joke about it all the time.
Yep.
I've put out one since March, and so you're not going to hear from me about, every other day. But seriously,
but it may be the only way to keep in touch with us.
Very well may be the only way for us to reach out to you guys at some point. So do us a favor, go ahead, go over to Cigar Pulpit, sign up for the newsletter, and if nothing else, it gets you entered to win, prizes in the weekly giveaway on our Tuesday episodes. Yep. So make sure you do that.
Absolutely. And I will sell the list if I ever get it, but Nick won't let me have it.
Yeah, you're not going to get the list. So Broccoli, where can people follow you?
Well, I'm on Instagram at Final Third Cigar, and then I've got the website. It's finalthirdcigar.com. And same boat. I mean, if you subscribe to the website page, then if something does happen on the social media platforms, at least you'll be able to see what's going on and be able to communicate that way as well. But you're exactly right. People sign up on them because they're going after everybody right now. Right now, since I've been working, at a cigar lounge, every post I post, the first thing that comes up on Instagram or Facebook is, do you want to make this a selling post? I'm like, no, because as soon as you start doing that, then they're going to shut them down. And I don't know if that's what's happened to some of the other cigar podcasts or what, but they're really starting to come after people. So definitely follow everybody you can while you can, so we can definitely keep in touch with everyone.
Well, and as somebody who deals with both media and marketing to an extent, email is the gold. It's plain and simple. People will hang on to an email address for decades.
Yeah.
I mean, the email address, my personal email address, I've had more than 20 years now. And it's one of those things that when you have an email address of somebody, you can touch base with them. And so that's why when you go to the stores and they're always, hey, can I get an email? Because they know. Following them on Facebook, it's nice in the short term, but ultimately everybody wants to collect email addresses because that's the best possible way of reaching out and communicating with consumers. And in this case, I say consumers, I mean listeners. It's one of those things that if we need to touch base with you guys about something, the email is going to be probably the best way for us to do so.
For sure.
So,
very true.
Well, that was depressing, but I
well,
guess
no, it's not.
But needed.
But here's the thing: we have to be proactive because they're coming after our friends, and if they get them, they're going to come after us.
Yep.
It's just a matter of time.
It really is.
Yep.
Well, hey, Jeff, let me bring it up on a little bit better note here, so we can kind of end on something better.
Okay.
My daughter came to me the other day and said, "Hey, Dad, I want to get a nose ring." And I said, that's it. I said, "Do you have the money for it?" She said, "Well, no, she's saving for a car right now." I said, "Well, when you get the money, I have no problem. Wherever you want to do. The field she's going into, it's not going to be an issue." So I said, just as long as you don't get a tongue ring.
God damn
only
it.
Southern Illinois teenage boys get that. So
I knew where that was going. The minute you said nose ring, I'm like, I know exactly where this is going. Oh, my gosh.
Southern Illinois teenage boys, man, they're just rebels.
Without a cause. Nick
no,
had no cause.
I had a cause, but we won't get into that. I've probably
was his last name Claus?
Stop it! there was no guy. There's no guy.
Are you filleting Santa?
No, there's no guy. Oh my God.
Ho, ho, ho.
Check out my candy cane. No,
He came down Nick's chimney more than once a year.
you son of a bitch.
Sorry, Mrs.
No,
Brock.
no. He didn't have it. He didn't have a chimney. He just had the back door.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
Well, on that note, we'll go ahead and close this out.
It's been another episode of
this is-
Cigar Pulpit.
This has been another sermon from the Cigar Pulpit. I'm Nick.
I'm Gator.
I'm Rob.
Thanks, everybody.
And Mrs. Rob.
And Mrs. Rob. I would say, don't
And
forget.
Mrs. Rob.
Mrs.
Yeah,
Rob.
I'm sorry.
Mrs. Broccoli. Lisa. Stay safe and stay smoky, everybody.